And there I am, alive, in my surroundings, my beautiful surroundings. Timmy wants to know about. Uh, I wanted to tell you about my cancer journey. I've completed my first week of radiation. It is true, in fact, that I have no cancer left in my body, according to when they did the surgery. Um, they, they, they looked at the pathology report. I guess that's what it's called, and they found no cancer. But as part of my treatment plan, I still have to complete the radiation. The doctor had me doing 33 treatments of radiation. Uh, so I will tell you a little bit about the radiation. It's quite, it's scary. To me, it was very, very scary. And I still to this day, and I've done five. I've done five. Now let's talk about what it is. They do. I've got 33 completed. I only have 28 more to go because I've finished all five. So how the treatment does is I go every day, Monday through Friday. I'll hear the guys on we're having the water lines updated here, and they're driving their huge tractors, bulldozers, and stuff by. You may be able to hear it. So sorry about that. But anyhow, so the radiation works like this. You go 5 days a week. And it typically does take probably 10 to 15 minutes, well, probably about 15 minutes to complete the radiation. That's probably me getting on the machine and then getting it all ready, and then they take me back and do a certain, they put me in a posed position. Actually, it's like this. So I have to get shot here and probably into the breast area. Um, so it is, um, and until you do not move, do not move. And they mean it. And they leave the area, which indicates to me, for sure, do not move. They don't even want to be around when they're shooting radiation in you. Anyhow, so I'm very serious about the radiation. Uh, I did see he was not my doctor. My doctor was off for my very first doctor visit. Um, the radiation oncologist that I have, I don't really know him. He's been assigned to me. I've met with his physician's assistant. I've met with his nurse. Met with him one time, but you know, yes, this is the start of. Today it is, and he was supposed to meet with. He's usually going to be meeting with me on Fridays, and so he will check my skin, and I guess he felt like, okay, it's okay. The first week's not really going to have very much that it shows differently. That your skin's not going to show very much. So they gave me the lotion. I should have got the lotion, but I didn't. But anyhow, so they tell you to apply the lotion. They also gave me some deodorant. I don't know how to take that. I haven't really been wearing deodorant since I got the breast cancer. Not really been wearing it at all. Not really been going out anywhere, and I stay pretty clean. Not sweating too much. But anyhow, so that being said, they did give me some deodorant. Like I said, I don't know how I feel about whether I'm going to be using the deodorant, even though I am not. I think, they tell you so much, and honestly, still the chemo brain is still in effect. It's hard for me to remember certain things. Um, so I only have 28 more to go, though. I'm counting down daily. Daily counting down, so I will know. But I hope you guys appreciate the fact that I do have this nice little webcam that I got. It didn't cost me $4, and I've got a much better webcam. It's a 1080 as opposed to the POS in this computer. So excited about that. But I wanted to celebrate with a moon pie and an RC Cola. Why is it doing that with my RC Cola? There we go. Back, fill in, fill in. Come on. I don't understand why the RC. There we go. RC Cola. My RC Cola and my moon pie. I get the RC Cola at Dollar General, and I got these little moon pie minis. They're the moon pie minis, and they are at Dollar Tree. The RC Cola tastes just like a regular RC Cola. If you don't know about RC Cola, excuse me, and moon pies, it is a Southern tradition. You're gonna have some RC Cola on the moon pie and sit out on our porch. Tastes like regular Coke. I think RC Cola is manufactured. I'm trying to look and see. Pretty sure it's manufactured in North Carolina. No, maybe Frisco, Texas. I'm not sure. All I know is it is absolutely a Southern thing. And I wanted to have these little moon pies. Somebody was watching and now they're leaving because I'm talking about my moon pie and the RC Cola because I'm celebrating. You don't want to celebrate with me? Seriously? I'm going to tell you more about the cancer journey. But I'm telling you, they told me to not move, and I take that literally. Literally. It doesn't take long. It takes probably about 10 to 15 minutes to get everything completely done. And the thing about it is, it is a little bit frightening to me. It is really, seriously, a little bit frightening to me because they do say, do not move. And so I have not moved, and I have completed the full week, so I only have 28 more treatments to go. So I'm very excited about that. Today, I have to tell you, she said, Miss Marar, did you not know that you were supposed to come in here earlier? And I said, no. I showed up at the time that I thought I was supposed to show up. I have been going at 8:15, and evidently they didn't tell me yesterday, and yesterday was changed to 8 o'clock in the morning too. It's like, I don't, what happened? Anyhow, so I guess after the second time, they're like, she needs to know what's going on. I was a little bit shocked because they tell you it says arrive 5 to 10 minutes early. She said it's okay because the other person came early, and so we took her ahead of you. And I'm like, well, that's fine. But I was kind of surprised whenever it had my name. It had my name on there, and I was like, I didn't have to wait at all. That was kind of curious. I was like, what is going on? I was late. I didn't realize I was late. I thought I was early because I was focusing on 5 to 10 minutes early. I only have 5 minutes away from the hospital. So, anyhow, I was late, so they had to wait a little bit, and I was fine with everything. It was totally fine. But I was like, that's weird. They have me show me going into the area because they have 4 different areas, and they had me going to this particular area, and to change, you have to change your clothes, put on a gown. You don't have to on the lower part because obviously the everything, you know, glasses, rings, anything like this. I take watches, all the other stuff off. Hat, glasses, shirt, bra. I do have a prosthetic bra on right now. I don't have any prosthetic boobs in my prosthetic bra, but not yet. But anyhow, makes me feel secure. It secures me. Uh, but anyhow, so they warn you against the area being red, so you apply the lotion that they give you, and you're not supposed to have any, don't put the lotion on before you have the radiation, but afterwards. And so that's what I will do. I need to ask them. That's my next question. Do I put the lotion on every day after the break? And they said try to do it 2 times a day. And because I have a lymph node that's supposed to be back here, I'm like, holy cow, how am I supposed to reach all the way back there and do lotion? I don't know. I'll do it twice? How's that working? So I guess I will be, obviously, probably, very much so. Well, and the other thing is with the surgery that I had, I kind of skipped over stuff with me. With that, I got skipped. It was kind of irritating. It's like, why did you guys do this to me? Because they didn't really get a baseline of how far, what my range of motion is before the surgery and then after the surgery. And because I had major surgery with the double mastectomy. And the thing about it is, people ask me, okay, how does it feel? Well, it feels like I'm glued together, been chopped off, and I'm glued together, and it's tight, and it's like a constriction. But with physical therapy, it will, and I'm not going to the physical therapy. They showed me the exercises to do, so that's what I'm doing. The reason I mention that is because I'm doing the exercises to get my mobility back. And the physical therapist said, "Oh, you will probably, without a doubt, get your range of motion back. Have no doubt." But I mean, one of the reasons why is because you don't want to get lymphedema. You don't want the lymphedema. So, some of the effects of it, of course, is, I guess, the redness in your skin with radiation, the fatigue, and I still do have some fatigue. I was very much shocked by how much the surgery took out of me. I mean, I've had a long the recovery time. Of course, I was not able to do the radiation because the surgery I had to wait 4 weeks before I could even start the radiation, and I was supposed to start last Thursday and Friday, and they bumped me off of it because a machine was down. So anyhow, and that may have been the reason, my doctor I told you he was not there for, I don't know if it was Thursday, Friday, or whatever, but it's like, interesting. The ACC tournament was started yesterday, and if he's a Carolina fan, he may be watching Carolina. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of people in the state of North Carolina, huge basketball people, love Carolina. I'm not one of them, but everybody loves the ACC tournament, especially in Greensboro. So I'm thinking, he may be down in Charlotte watching a little basketball. That's okay, Doctor. I can't even remember his name. It's unimportant to me. Hopefully he'll not see this. He wouldn't even know me because he's only met me one time. The technicians, whatever they are, I don't know. I don't even know what their actual title is. I don't know what their deal is. What their his nurse has met me once. He's met me once, so that's his uh, his PA, physician's assistant, has met me twice. I think met her. And she was very nice. It was like, why are you not? I mean, I don't rank anywhere with you, dude. I don't know what his deal is. I love my oncologist. Love him. He's the best. I love my surgeon. She was great. Um, she still is. I shouldn't say was, but she still is. She was my surgeon, and she's still going to see me. And as far as got one more follow up with her for something I don't know. But I am just saying, I was happy to be done with the first week. As soon as I finish these 28 other, um, the 28 other treatments, radiation treatments, I'll be done with this. And so they will probably just be, I will be just on a probably medication regimen. And they can't really declare me totally cancer free until after 5 years after it's not come back. So, continue to pray for me. I would really appreciate that. But as far as I'm concerned, I feel like God has healed me. So I am fighting the good fight of faith with this. And because there's other things that have to go that correlate with this, as far as like the regaining my ability to think clearly. Those are real things that honestly people with cancer, especially if they've had chemo, have to contend with. And sometimes you just cannot remember the word to come to you, and so it's very frustrating. But anyhow, so I am about to. I will when I haven't been on here and I haven't let you know, especially with the surgery. The surgery was, what do I say? Uh, the surgery. I mean, I really had. We, my husband was home with me for the first 2 weeks after the surgery to help me, and then I guess it was a week or 2 weeks later that, well, we had to have a dog walker because I was not able to walk the dog, um, because she was afraid I would, you know it would pull, and because I was glued together and there were stitches on the inside and all this stuff. So that was part of it. And so now I'm able to walk the dog. Very happy that I'm able to walk the dog. I have been driving. I was not able to drive for basically about a month, and that was so frustrating, so hard, because I'm like, I know I could drive, but because you didn't have full, mobility, they don't want you to drive when you have surgery and stuff for, different things. Um, of course, I was not on medication. Honestly, I did super duper well through the whole surgical process. I really, really did, but I was amazed at how much it took out of me, how tired I was. I mean, I guess it was from basically the chemo and then your body going through the huge change of um, removing body parts from a body. uh, but, yeah, you know, those are things that you have to deal with, and not being able to. I mean, I was like, oh Lord, please let me be able to take my dog, because I did get a dog walker and she was great with Zoe, and then I would go with her to walk Zoe, but I couldn't hold on to Zoe, and she was walking with Zoe, and Zoe loved her. She really, really, she would really liked her, and I was happy with her. But I found out, you guys, this is the other thing I found out is you want you a side hustle. How about walking some dogs? It was $25 for half an hour. 25 half an hour. So of course I didn't do her on the weekend, but I mean that's $125 in a week. So we had to pay that. It's always worth it. It's always worth it. Zoe just celebrated her 8th birthday Wednesday. It was Wednesday, right? Let me see here. Let me look. Yes, it was Wednesday. So I've been walking Miss Zoe Lynn, and she is happy to have her mom back doing stuff. We did a little bit of other stuff, working and stuff, but I was so happy. But I wanted to preview and give you a little. I'm happy with my RC Cola and my moon pie. Now, do you think I can eat this in one bite? I don't think I could do it in one bite, but I think I could eat this in 2 bites. When they say mini, they mean mini. It's a small little moon pie, but they're super cute. It's like a little cookie. It's a graham cracker covered with chocolate and a little marshmallow in the middle of it. It's called moon pie. There's one bite. I think it would take probably 3 bites. I could do it. I could probably do it in 2, but that's not ladylike. Yesterday, yo, I want that t-shirt. No. This is my t-shirt. Are you on break, Stock Explorer? Are you on break? Look, here's my moon pie. I've been watching, because I've been, what do I say? Basically watching a lot of television. I went back and watched what is it called? Young Sheldon. That's what it's called. So his grandmother, which is Annie Potts, and I love Annie Potts. I love her. There's so many people on that show. It was amazing. So I've watched all through the 6 seasons that were on Netflix, and I think there's 7 total, but 6 is what I've watched. But his grandmother, Annie Potts, would call him Moon Pie. You're sweet like a little moon pie. You're sweet as a moon pie. This may take me 4 bites. I gotta have a little RC Cola. I've got my Enjoy Coke, drinking an RC Cola. Well, the reason in the South you have to have the moon pie with RC Cola. I could throw this thing in my mouth, but it would not be right. So I probably will do 4 bites. Hey, Stock Explorer, let's talk about. Hold on just a second. I'm going to show my. Are you still there, Nora Jane? Are you still there? Come in, Nora. Come in, please. Making money with Michelle. Okay. I will share some making money stuff. because I was reading a stock. Oh, yay! Last of the moon pie. I've got 5 more. Little RC Cola. I just wanted to do the moon pie and RC Cola because I watched Young Sheldon. Let me show you. Oh my gosh. I'm going to show you a stock pick. I'm going to tell you about a stock pick that a lot of people, and I'm going to explain it to you. Let's go back and look, because let's look and see. Nora, do you know how many times Tesla have they split? Have they had a stock until it's $30? I know, no, I'm not talking about that. Tesla. Let me look and see. Has Tesla stock, it's got gone down? No. Split. Ever split? Okay. Tesla stock split history. Okay. I kind of. Okay. Okay. Let me see. What's another in 2022? Well, what was it? Okay. It was in 2020, August 2020. So that was a 5-to-1. So for every one you had 5-to-1. That was 8/31/20. And then in August 25, 22, they had a 3-to-1 split. Okay. All right. So let's go back. This guy told me, and let me go back to Yahoo Finance. Okay, so let's look at this just a minute. TSLA. Okay, is it going to show me? All right, here we go. Let's go to the, it's going to go down. Winner, chicken dinner. Nora, over time, I'm just talking about Tesla millionaires, okay? We're going to talk about Tesla millionaires right now. Let me see. Present. Share the screen to that share. Okay, so now we're looking at this, and let's do all time. Oh, it's gotta be. Okay, it started out $1.27, $1.27. If you'd have known about Tesla back then, $1.27. Oh no, it was $1.27. Okay. He said if you had invested $5,000, so 5,000 divided by $1.27, and let's say you used a brokerage, they didn't charge you anything, like Robinhood or whatever. So you would have had 3,937 shares. Let's see, $99.37 times 1.27. Okay, $4,999.99. That many shares. Okay, and then you had multiply by 5. 3937 times 5. That means you would have had 19,685 shares on the first after the August 31st, 2020. And then times 3, 19,685 times 3 is $59,055 times, what is today's price? $250.90. $250.90. If you had not sold, now let's multiply because that's 59,000 shares times 250.9 with, oh my goodness, that comes out to $14,816,899. So you would have absolutely been, let me stop sharing. You would have absolutely been Big Bear Valley Eagle Cam. Are you watching the Friends? I don't know what you're talking about. You should be excited that I have a new camera that actually shows my every wrinkle on my face with my glasses, and everything's clear. But anyhow, you would have been at $14 million had you put $5,000 at the very beginning back in. That was, let me just look. What is the date on that? June of 2010. June of 2010. Interesting. Wow. That's all I can say. He had a 5-for-1 stock split 10 years after he had his the Tesla automobile. You know, I always had a hard time with Tesla because I'm thinking to myself, they haven't even shown a profit. They haven't even, but I will say this now. I mean, you can't doubt that he is he's made a lot of people a lot of money. Are you watching the Friends of Big Bear Valley Eagle Camp? No, I'm not watching that, Nora. But you should like my background, and you should. What year did you start trading? I bought some junk when I was 21 years old, and I didn't keep it. That's hard. That's hard to do. That's hard to do. $5,000, which it's not. That's not cheap. Most Americans don't even have $10,000 saved. So $5,000 to put in a stock that you don't know what it's going to do. You have no idea, and to not sell it. That would be hard. But I'm just sharing with you. You can absolutely. You asked me what year, so I was probably 20, 21 years old. I don't know. I can't even. But I never stayed with it more. I didn't do it constantly, and I didn't have any type of plan, and I didn't have any type of people telling me what to do. I don't even remember back in those days. Dear Lord, even with Scottrade at $7, I didn't even know about Scottrade. But this is the beauty of YouTube now. This is the beauty of it. Now you have people say, "Hey, look, just invest in stuff that you know." Just look at. Let's see if you'd invested. Let's go back to Facebook and see what. I don't think Facebook has ever. They've changed names, but they have never. Let me look and see. Has Facebook stock ever split? Enter. Okay. Real Meta platforms do a stock split in 2024? Uh, just copying. Uh, hasn't yet done a stock split. It is part of the Magnificent Seven that has yet to do a stock split. Now, let me go to this. Let me share my screen. What? What year? And that's what I'm saying. But let's just talk about this a minute. And I wish I honestly, let me just tell you this. I can remember, and it was before the stock split. I can remember. Don't tell Tim. This is what I'm talking about. Let's just talk about recency stuff. Um, I remember we had, I think, and I had bought it in Tim's IRA. We had bought Netflix. We Because everything that's his is mine, and everything that's mine is mine. Don't tell Timmy. Um, but anyhow, I was going to say this. Um, we had bought Netflix, and it was, I think we either bought it at $79 or $89. I don't even remember how much it was, whether it was $1,000 worth of it or whatever. So maybe I had, a little over 10 shares or something. But I sold it. I sold it. You know what? Do you know what Netflix is trading at today? If I had not sold it, um, if I had not sold it at even the $80, it's at $916.70. $900.16. Oh, it's 85 right this second. It went up a little bit. 917.15. It's going up, just a little bit at a time. So 900. If I had those 10 shares, and Netflix has done a stock split. I can't remember how many Netflix stock splits. Enter. Let's see. Oh, uh, 20 years ago. Mm. Okay, 20 years ago, that would have been 2005. I'm not talking about that because okay, Netflix stock split history. And I'll be honest, it was before the stock split. What does it say? A where? Oh, that's bull crap. Why did it do that? 23. It says they did a 14. It has done. It did a 7-1 split on July 15th, 2015. Okay, so that would have been the one that affected me because it wasn't. It was after the stock market crash. It was after the stock market crash and a 7-1. So with that, instead of having 10, let's say 70. I'd say 1,000 divided by $79, about 12. So let's say 10, just to be clear. So 10 times 7 is 70 times 900 and what was it? What's it trading at? 917.44. So if I had just kept that 70 times 917.44, that would have been worth $64,000. Do not tell Tim. Just that. But what happens? And this is the reason I'm talking. I really like Meta. I don't own any yet. I think Netflix will split this year. It's possible because on the Google machine it said, "Will Netflix split again?" But I'm just saying, and I don't remember how many exactly I had, and I think it was $1,000 that I had put him in worth so much, and it was like 79. It dropped and it went up, and it was. What I'm telling you is this: if you just stay with the stock, with the ups and downs, the ups and downs, the ups and downs, if this is a good company and a good, you know, potentially, and you knew that Netflix was going to be doing good stuff. But you think when the stock gets up to $950, now, right now, I will tell you right now, we do have a few shares of Netflix that I bought. I think it was around $500 or $450 or something like that. It has doubled since I've owned it this last time. So maybe Netflix will double. I mean, maybe they will split again, and I'll have more shares. And you people will go out and buy some Netflix because it's affordable again, and we'll make more money. So the whole reason I'm talking about Tesla and the fact that if you put $5,000 is a lot of money. But if you had bought that and had the two stock splits where they split 5-1 and then 3-1, it's hard to stay in a stock that long. It's hard to stay in it that long. But if you had, over time, you would have become a $14 million richer. $14 million richer. And then do you say, okay, is it time to sell now? No, it's time to get more money to invest in another company. But I mean, to put that much money in a dollar penny stock it takes some massive nerve. Now let's go back to Facebook. Everybody knew how big Facebook was before they had. And let me get this. FB, we'll do Meta. Let me share my screen a minute. Share the screen. Okay, share it. Now let's look at this. It's $606.90. Now let's go back all time. That was back in 2010. Why is it not showing all time? 2012. I could have swore it was I guess it came out in 2010, and so 2012 was when they opened. And I can remember this. I remember the whole thing. It went up, it went down, and they were all crying about Facebook. Oh, they're getting, this is terrible because it went down. Well, the stock market goes up and down, people. But let's say you had put $5,000 in Facebook, and to open, that's what it was. See what the open is here? The open was $42 and the close was $29.60. So you lost money if you closed out. But if you kept in it, let's just say you bought it at the open, $42.05. So 5,000 divided by 42.05 would give you 118 shares. So you multiply that by, it is now $606.66. $606. Okay, 53. It went down a little bit. It had a lot of sixes there. Okay, let's go. 118 times 606.53. Look at that. You would only have made $71,570.54. Let's divide that by, let's go, 5,000 divided by 71. 70.54 that's not right. I'm trying to do math. But 71,000, that's really not that much. The same 5,000, maybe a year or two before in Tesla, but I mean, it started out as a dollar stock. It didn't start out as high as Facebook did. See, it started out, obviously, all time. See, this is a dollar stock starting at $1.27 at the open. So you can see you would have made, even at the close of the day, you would have made money on Tesla because people were holding it for the long term. And obviously, Well, the fact of the matter is he has. Let me stop sharing. He he had. I'm at work. BRB. Okay, she's going to BRB me. But this is the thing: is the Tesla stock has already split twice, and it's already up around $250 and stuff. And some people are projecting it to go to 500, and they're like, "Oh, it's going to go to 500," and it probably will. And he may have to do it again. I don't know. But all I'm saying is Tesla has made a lot of people a lot of money in this country. When you compare it to Facebook, you would think, "Hey, Facebook has not they have not split any of the shares." And if you put the same $5,000 in Facebook, you would only have, and not done anything, just kept it in there and just waited, just waiting, you would only have $71,570. That's a huge difference compared to $14,816. Wait, $816,899. Let me say it right. That's 14,816,899. That is a lot of huge difference. Huge difference. So, and we're not talking about, being able to do things like, possibly, I mean, $5,000 would have bought, it was 3,937 shares of Tesla stock. So if you'd have bought it at $1, I mean, let's take a look at the stock that I have right now. Just taking a look at this, um, even with the downturn of the market, when you have a good company that you've invested in, and they are, the reason people bought into Tesla, if anybody bought into Tesla at that time, they knew that, I mean, Elon is a brilliant individual. He had money from PayPal, and he rolled all the money that he got from PayPal into Tesla. And then he did SpaceX, and he did the other. But the only reason I even knew about this was the fact that this guy that I was reading a stock report, and he had said this. He had said he's made lots of people millions. This dude didn't even realize how many millions, because he just said a million. It's actually 14 million because he's had two stock splits. But let me show you this. Share the screen. Let's go right here. Share the screen. I'm going to show you Palantir. I actually have some Palantir. And it is at $86. I'm just going to look back 1 year. 1 year. Let's see. So this is, let's go 5 years so that I can go, let's see, 20. I'm going to go to January of 24. Okay. So on okay, that was $15. That was $15. Did it go down some? I was talking about it being at $8. Let's go back to where was it at $8? Okay, that must have been April of 2023. It's up 9% today. This thing's going to skyrocketeer, baby, skyrocket. It was up. Let me just say, in the past year, it got all the way up to $119. Where does it say? 52-week range, 125.41. That does not show that any better. I guess it was in the middle of the day or something. $125. So it has dropped, but from where I bought it, it's been nothing but double. So anyhow, and this stock has not split and probably will not split for a while. But, and they got earnings coming in May. All I'm saying is this. All I am saying is there's something to be said about. But look, if you'd went back, it's that was 741. Let's look at it doubled between that time. Okay, at 950, 741. Okay, 741 on May 2023. Had you bought $5,000 of Palantir divided by 741, that would be 674 shares. Let's multiply that by the most that it's been in the past year. The most that it's been in the past year. Where did I see that? 52-week range, 125.41. 125.41. 674 times 125.41. $84,000. Now, I didn't buy $5,000 of this stock, but I'm just saying to you, $84,000. If you had put $5,000 in Palantir at $7, it has skyrocketed and went straight up. You can look at that. Boom, just straight up. Now, before this, it was at $24 in 2021. Let's go all time, see where did it start at? It started at 950. In 2020, it started at 950. So if you'd have bought it at 950, I mean, you could have bought it again at $7 in 2023. So, sometimes you're not late to the game. Check it out and see. But had you bought $5,000 worth at 741 and got 674 shares, you could have made and gotten all the way up to 84,000. Let's see what that 674 would be like today. 674 times 8688. That would have been $58,000. 58,000. Now there's people that are making. Why am I talking about this? Why am I talking about this? The reason I'm talking about this is sometimes when you have a stock that is moving like that and has provided a benefit to you, you don't need to sell it. Everybody's talking about today. They were talking, not today, but everybody's been talking about, the stock market's, it's going down. Well, today it's jumping up. So it's jumping back up today. But the whole point I'm trying to make to you is this. Let's look at Tesla. Let's take a look. Let me go back to Tesla just 1 minute. Let me share the screen one more time and let me make this. Okay, we looked at Palantir, their biggest this in the last 52 weeks. Let's see what Tesla's the last 52 weeks in the last year was. 52-week range was $488.54. Let's just say $488 times how many shares did we have? We had 19,685 is equal. Right. No, it's 59,000. 59,055 times 488 would have been $28 million. Had you sold at the $488 top, even, and that's not even the top of it, it's $488.54. So you got out of it at $488. $488. That would have been $28 million. So I just wanted to share with you that when you have a good stock, when you have a a company that has vision, that has a leader, that's one of the reasons why Palantir is going up is because they're the guy that's kind of leading the company is doing a really really good job, and he's so positive with his stock. So I know this doesn't have to do with anything with cancer, but this is the thing: is just like going through cancer, you have stock that you invest in, and if you pick the right ones, man, you can really make a lot of money. I mean, even if you'd only put $1,000 in, it wouldn't have been 28, but it would have been quite a bit. You would have been a millionaire for sure with Tesla. Now, with Facebook, maybe not so much, but I mean, over time, you guys, over time. So be calm, be cool, wait and see what everything happens. You're going to have ups and downs, and when there's a downturn this year, and you see some of these good stocks on discount, go ahead and invest a little money. Invest a little bit of money, and then see what happens. See what happens, because you never know. I just wanted to. I guess I mixed a little bit of cancer journey and a little bit of stock journey. Because well, Nora asked me the question, what year did I start trading? I mean, I wish everybody wishes. Everybody wishes. Uh, but I will say this: it takes 20 doubles to get to a million. 20 doubles, starting with only $1. Starting with only $1. I've got a stock, and it has doubled, and it was under $10, I think. I can't remember how much it was, but I looked at it. I just bought one, you guys, and it had a dividend. And I just bought one. And it has doubled, and it's not taken a long period of time. But I'm just telling you, you find a double here, a double there, a double here, a double there, double, 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 double. Boom! 20 of those on top of each other will make $1,000,000. So, anyhow, maybe we'll talk about that. Maybe we'll talk about that again, maybe Monday or Sunday or Monday. I'm not sure. But anyhow, wanted to leave you with Moonshine and RC Colas. Happy times. Happy times. My cancer journey will be coming to a close in 28 days. Then I'll probably be on medication. But I'm just telling you, you know, things, when I started my journey with cancer, I was real. I was real with it. Um, I hadn't just knowing there's cancer in my body, and how am I going to face this? Um, I faced it with this. I needed God's help to help me through it. And I know I went through the chemo and I went through this and that, but I really feel like it was God who healed me. He used the medicine, but He got me through it. And I am eternally grateful that God brought me around, and I'm on the other side. And I'm looking forward to not having any more treatments. Just checkups. Just checkups. I'm not a millionaire. I wish I had invested $5,000 in Tesla. I wish I had that much faith in Elon Musk at that time. Uh, but I didn't. It was like, this company's not even profitable. I mean, that was my mind. That was my thinking. And yet, if I had had enough faith in the dude, as far as what he was doing, where he was going, I mean, the fact of the matter is it is really, it is amazing that one of the reasons I'm thinking about this today is because I read that article about the person, if you'd have invested $5,000 back at the very beginning. But the other thing is Elon's SpaceX is going into space supposedly tonight, hopefully tonight, to rescue the astronauts that NASA could not get. Now, how would you like to be stuck in space? I can't imagine. What would happen? Would you, I mean, how do they have enough? I mean, these astronauts have been up there a long, long time. I don't know if they've gotten other supplies from other people, from other, I don't know how, I don't know if they're prepared for that length of time, but I do know this, that the rocket that SpaceX is going to rescue, and I pray that it does work. But we've seen his rocket go into space, come back, and the hands catch it. That is amazing. That is truly amazing. Um, I, I'm just saying it's truly amazing. That is a phenomenon. There's you may hate Elon, but I mean you should respect the fact that he's going into space to rescue those people. He is doing. I can't. I honestly cannot say enough good things because he went into the mountains where I'm from, and he provided space. When they after Helene came and destroyed. I mean, totally. I need to go up there, and I mean, still to this day, the river has been changed. It changed the roads, and they've been working day and night. But he was one of the first ones in there to even be able to have communication for the people, to be able to get communication out, to even say what was going on. That is amazing. Not only that, it didn't matter. He went in with the California wildfires and was able to take his Tesla truck in there to take Starlink into those places to help people. His heart is to help people, and I mean, and you can see tonight that, I mean, and you can see if, what if you had been the one investing? I wish it had been me. It wasn't. I wish it would have been, but it wasn't. Um, but I can tell you right now. So all the things that are happening to him, I may have to go back and do a whole new thing, especially when he comes back down. I may have to do something on that because that really has touched my heart. Anyhow, thank you for dropping in. We got to talking about stocks, and I got a little bit animated, and I just wanted to share that with you. A lot of people are, what do we do? The market's going down. Maybe a buying opportunity. This market has been on a straight shot up. Maybe a buying opportunity. You might be able to get a decent price for some things. Anyhow, thank you for your time, and I will see you next time. Talk to you later.